What's good, YouTube? Is that it? Back with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and comment though. But hey, is y'all in for some tea? Because I am ready. You hear me? Like, I am in for some tea. You hear me? Hey, like I just saw this up on YouTube. Another leak. Hey, chat. Another leak exposed of Drake. Hey, for the worst. Hey, for the worst, and this will ruin him. So this leak gonna ruin him. They saying, you hear me? This leak gonna ruin him. So this is another leak of Drake DMs, chat. Another one. If y'all ain't go watch the first one of me reacting to it, go watch it. You hear me? Come back to this. You hear me? Then, hey, let's get into it because I'm ready.
Now, currently with Drake, what is clear is that as he is trying to play a game right now, that he just doesn't have the ability to win, because with every single claim that he is pushing out about his label, Kendrick Lamar, and Not Like Us, there is something new that is getting exposed on his end that is way worse than you could ever imagine. And now after Drake's DM...
Yeah, wait, let me see. Yeah, see? Right here. They talking about they edited out so much. Hey, you hear me? Like,
coming out
he
and
hiding
showing us
something,
how much of a weirdo he is. Even worse than that, and what may just ruin not just his career, but whatever has been left of his rap legacy, is that when it comes to Drake and how he makes his music, multiple new reference tracks are coming to light, and these are not for songs that are featuring Drake with the melodies or anything like that, but these are Drake's timestamp records and some of his most personal lyrical songs. And if what we are seeing about Drake being this much of a fraud is even a little true, well then everything is about...
Man, that's what I'm saying, bro. Hey, Drake cool with the rap. You mean like, hey, Drake be jamming, but once I heard about it, I'm like, whoa, what's going on now? But hey, yeah.
How to get worse in ways we could have never predicted. And how before we go any further into all of this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And now as the Drake fans and OVO are trying to hide everything about this coming out.
Man, what protecting him? Like, he is God. I'm like, man, what?
Because it is showing that their guy is the biggest fake in hip-hop history possible, it has really never been more important to leave that like. And so now with that said, when it comes to Drake, well this...
Hey, you heard him. Leave that like, man. On my page, not his.
Situation is certainly a strange one, and in typical fashion in this time, the entire Drake community is running around and just saying that this is all fake and it's not real without giving it any sort of thought. At this point with where we are at, I don't think any new low is off the table for Drake, and especially one that's around ghostwriting, because when it comes to how Drake goes about pulling talent to create his songs, the general formula he has utilized is to straight up take big artist styles when it's a more melodic song like he has done with people like Lil Yachty or Party Next Door multiple times, and of course we have seen so many reference tracks from artists like those come out from a...
Oh wait, hold on, like I'm trying to see if this is turned auto yet. It's turned auto yet, but it don't feel like it.
Melodic Drake songs, but when it's a lyrical song, Drake tends to find guys who are relatively unknown, and pretty much their role is to become Drake and write as him, because this is a pen that nobody recognizes, and therefore...
If you find people, so to write as him, so you think that'd be Ghost Rider or something like that? Some of his Ghost Rider shit?
Or nobody is generally able to tell that it's not Drake. And while this was once Quentin Miller and we found out everything that happened there when he was beefing with Meek Mill, possibly even worse than that, we are finding out now that Drake may have had another ghostwriter who was doing even more baffling work for Drake in terms of what it all meant for his rap legacy, because currently, some apparent reference tracks have been released for Drake's time.
5 a.m. into Toronto. Wait a second, this not that. Whoa there.
Timestamp records from a mysterious user. And now before going any further into this, to add context to this, a lot of this situation really seems to be like a parallel to the whole situation where a user was revealing that he had items that were on the Meet the Grams cover and nobody knew what any of this meant other than that Drake was just caught lying there about everything he said with the Hard Part 6, and very similar here. This new mysterious user posted a reference track for one of Drake's most iconic songs and best songs ever, really, in 5 a.m. in Toronto. And of course we hear this unknown MC rapping in Drake's flow and putting out all of the quotables that Drake ended up seemingly taking to make this song. And again, while this is all happening right now and the user has still not revealed all of his information, and
hey Chad, Hey, wait,
and
check,
best
check.
songs ever, really, in 5 a.m. in Toronto. And of course, we hear this unknown MC rapping in Drake's flow and putting out all of the quotables that
God
Drake ended up
dang.
seemingly taking to make this song. And again, while this is
This how Drake looking right now up at his house. He looking like this, like, man, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how he looking though.
this is all being presented is so cryptic. What we do know is that the reference tracks are from a rapper named Moolah, who is not the user who is giving us all of this information.
I heard that name before. Hey, like I heard the name before. Like, no cap. Hey, real talk.
But has been a ghostwriter for Drake for a certain period of time.
Oh my god. Oh my god. A what?
All
I gotta hear it again.
But has been a ghostwriter for Drake for a certain period of time.
Oh my god. A person named Moolah has been a ghostwriter for Drake for a long time.
Now, the reference tracks did not stop there, as there was another one he released,
crazy,
which was for
bro.
Drake's 4 p.m. in Calabasas record. And I mean, after Drake literally
Remember,
defended
respect.
his first major issue from being exposed for using ghostwriters by saying he was only using it for collaboration and he would never do it with the real lyrical songs like the timestamp records, which of course he is presenting and we always heard as his most personal and important songs lyrically. I mean, now with 2 of these, if these reference tracks are true, I don't want to hear it. Drake is done and his rap legacy is fully invalidated, because if
Bruh.
even on your most lyrical and personal songs, other people are writing the story that listeners think you have been in control of, it's gonna be over to levels like we have never seen. But now beyond these first 2 reference tracks, which again, while we don't have enough proof to fully say that they are official, it does seem to fall right in line with the pattern of everything else we have.
You're like, hey, like, it don't feel true, but like, it's like right there. You're like, it's like right there. Like, it's just something that's just missing. Like, something that's missing that's just going boom, and it's just gonna just fall up. You know what I mean? Like, hey, but like this little ghostwriting stuff. I mean, but how is it? Where is he getting this stuff from, though? Who is he? Where is he getting? Is the leak on Twitter? Because like I be on Twitter, but like that little freaky stuff be popping up. Like, you know, like I'm be like hey, but yeah, like I be seeing some stuff on Twitter like about like Drake and stuff like that. But yeah, I ain't saying I be on Twitter like that. You know what I mean? Like I don't mess with that little freaks that be on Twitter. You know what I mean? Like I block all that stuff. Y'all probably do. I don't.
Seen from Drake. And just like we have found out more and more as time has went on, really no matter what the type of song is, from Quentin Miller and what he was doing on If You're Reading This It's Too Late, to all of the people like Party and Yachty who have done his melodic cuts, he does use these references for all types of songs. And outside of just the reference tracks, adding more validity to these claims and what's happening, as these reference tracks were being posted and at the same time, one of Kendrick Lamar's closest collaborators, Terrace Martin, came out and said how the party is fading away, and it almost seems like this could have been a response to Drake being exposed for even his pen being fully fake, based on just the timing of it all. From something like this, which is showing that Kendrick Lamar and his collaborators are still out there and seeing how the entire rap game has responded to his all-time victory.
Bro, and they playing it so good though, bro. I'm just like they been playing that little Ghost Rider stuff like just so good. Like then Kendrick just come and like Kendrick knew stuff, you hear me? Yeah, bro. Like I feel like Kendrick had knew some stuff. So like once that dropped, everything switched up and changed, bro. Kendrick.
And ultimately, what is going to end up creating an entire new problem like we have never seen for Drake if this is really the case. Because really, if these songs are proven to be ghostwritten, everything is going to be over for Drake like we have never seen.
Nah. Wait. Nah, he talking about like he just said if all the songs. Hey, like I don't believe like in all of the songs, but if it is all the songs, come on now, Drake, bro. Come on, bro. Come on now,
Songs are proven to be ghostwritten. Everything is going to be over for Drake like we have never seen, because now even the best parts of his legacy are going to be in question. What's now happening is this information is out and people are listening and trying to figure out what's really going on with these reference tracks. It's all coming down to one thing, which is that if this mysterious user is going to be able to connect everything we are seeing more and just give us definitive proof that this rapper really has been Drake's pen for some of his most pivotal songs, and seemingly when it comes to this, as the user is at least acting like he has more Drake reference tracks for songs around this time, as he just posted another
Draft
reference
Day.
for Drake's song Draft Day, for example. They do seem like they are prepared to tell us more, and who knows what else they are holding on to, because with some of the other announcements and
That's what I've been
comments he's
saying.
already alluding to, it really does seem like they may have more info on Drake that is not related to ghostwriting, and that is going to reveal a lot more that is going to surprise us. And so now with this, and again, this really feeling like this sequel to the situation that we saw when everything about Drake and the origin of Meet the Grams was coming to light. First off, what we are seeing is that Drake really has made so many different people who he has encountered across his career so mad, because for just multiple different people to be doing things like this, it is wild in of itself.
Remember, bro, like he been, hey, he got a whole bunch, you know.
Because again, when has something like this happened to other artists? Because really, it does not seem like there are many other people in the industry who have made this many problems with people and who also have this much stuff that can ruin their reputation. But now beyond that, and way more important, what we are now starting to see and happen around Drake more and more as a whole, and maybe revealing to us how in this next era of his career, everything is just going to look so bad because of all of the poor choices he has made, is that from the DMs coming out to now this right after, as Drake is now in a situation with his label that is getting much worse and is creating more and more problems for him, as he is trying to say they have done more and more awful things about what they have done to his career. Now Drake has really put himself in a position where the people who he has worked with and who made,
if the ghost artist had wrote something for him for highlight bling, bro, come on now, bro. Come on now, bro. Like that's that jam. Come on, bro. But like I feel like some people who be on features with him, like I feel like they know some stuff too. Oh shoot, you calling me, bro?
they have done to his career. Now Drake has really put himself in a position where the people who he has worked with and who made him a superstar at a time do not want to ever help him again because he went fully against them. And for Drake, and I really think this is showing how he just never thought things fully through, and I think that's going to be the lesson and story we all see from this ultimately, is that really, as Drake used to be so high up and important to the entire music industry that there was literally a point where he could release anything, and no matter what it was, between his name
and it'll be fine.
Name being on it and with their full support, it would never fail. And so with this, when you are in that circle of artists, which Drake was, which just like people such as Taylor Swift, for example, Drake was so important to that same label that they didn't just help him, but because of the proximity and how important everything his name was on was, they knew everything about his creative process and what went into him making all of the music that he did. And because of this, you have to at least question if all of Drake's secrets are coming to light now, because they are no longer trying to hide the truth about this artist.
Hey, man, from 2024 to 2025, hey, God must be telling us something, man. God just said, you know what, I'm finna go and just spill this out, you hear me?
If all of Drake's secrets are coming to light now, because they are no longer
shout out to God though, yeah.
Longer trying to hide the truth about this artist, because they don't care about his perception, because he decided, of course, to go against them. Because really, I am sure Drake's label has reference tracks and material that would be way worse than even these, but when you think about all of this stuff going on through that lens, when you look at the timing of all of this, with these claims coming out about Drake right now, all of this being connected or happening in response to one another does seem very likely. And again, while Drake fans are saying it's fake, it really just seems like,
man, bro, how many times we gotta go through this, bro? Lord have mercy. Man, like if Drake make a OnlyFans, I bet it would be only Drake fans.
The people who made sure it seemed like he won a rap.
Pause. Well, like, you know what I mean? You
beef
Drake fans only thing? Yeah.
When he lost it in actuality in the past, are now just not doing everything they can to help him. And really from that premise, and when you start to think about how comments dating back since an album like Take Care, which said that everyone from Kendrick Lamar and The Weeknd to so many other MCs were helping Drake write on that record, from Kendrick Lamar and The Weeknd to so many other MCs were helping Drake write on that record.
Oh, wow.
I do think that part of this idea that even Drake's timestamp records have been ghostwritten has to have some truth behind it, because even with this beef, why was Drake not quick enough to be able to put out one of these songs or write a lyrical performance anywhere near this level, and instead just resorted to the gossip and drama we saw on Family Matters, and then did whatever we saw on The Hard Part 6, and again, even with the notion of Drake just bringing all of this paperwork and claims into rap beef, which has made everything so messy. We have seen more and more that Drake doesn't just want to play by his own rules, but that he does not respect the path that others have had to follow to achieve their greatness status, and instead would rather do everything he can to take all that away and just do whatever he can to help himself at the expense of the entire history and lineage of rap music. And so with all of this, As we see the situation grow and we find out just how bad what Drake is hiding behind the scenes really is, get ready for the worst thing to happen to his entire rap legacy and the music you may like. Because with the way
I know
everything
that's not the end of the video. Oh wow.
is going, and again, from the reference tracks and ghostwriters we know are real to all of the other ways Drake has disrespected the rules that have defined hip-hop for so long and that every other rapper has always been aware and respecting of, things are only going to get more out of control from here, and when they do, Drake's going to be done with in a way that we could have never imagined just a little while
Talking about he gonna fall all the way off.
ago. Because really, with how bad all of this is gonna be, if we find out that Drake's pen has always been fraudulent, nobody is ever gonna be able to come back from this or look at him the same way.
Man, what? Just like he said in the song, drop, 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 drop. You hear me? Hey, that's what his little rap thing gonna do. His gonna drop, drop. You hear me?
Because really, just as Kendrick Lamar has said, when a rapper uses a ghostwriter, all you can do is sit and question what has happened. And so now with all of that said, let me know. What do you think about Drake getting exposed like we are seeing here? Do you think he really didn't write these songs? And what do you think is gonna happen next? Now this situation is genuinely wild and I can't wait to hear your thoughts. So if you made it to this point in the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. And now
Yeah, like and subscribe to me. You hear me?
if you want to see how
First
in
thing
this
you should do.
time, things just got much worse for Drake and even this situation because his DMs coming out have already shown how weird and different he is behind the scenes, check out the suggested video.
Okay. So, what's the dude name? His name is Moolah, right? And he been one of Drake's ghostwriters, right? So, really, I think the people who around him, will like you gotta look, you know, like I think he is hiding somebody. They like he hang out with, but like he like just don't post like up on the thing. You check like I get what I'm saying, right? Check. Hold on. Y'all get with like I'm saying like or like going with this right chat. Hey, can you spread? Pause. What I'm saying. But like y'all get like what I'm saying, the right chat. Like I feel like it's some people that he hang with. You hear me? They right for him. But it's some people that he just don't post. They could probably, oh my god, like I'm getting confused with what I'm saying, bro. But like in my head, I'm saying it right. He has homeboys, right? That hang with him off camera, but on camera, like they don't show him. So like they gotta be like the ghostwriter. So like they write for him. So like I be wondering, so if he in the feature with somebody and they up in the studio, do the people who be doing the people who made the song and did the feature with him, do they see that the ghostwriter like be writing for him or something, or do he just be like up at the crib just writing his up at the crib and they just writing his songs for him, and then he just pull up to the studio and just sing all that? Did his ghostwriters right? I mean, cause Kendrick might have been right. Hey, you hear me? Like y'all been saying, hey, like cause Kendrick was talking about that he got some ghostwriters. So hey, y'all comment, subscribe, and like. You hear me? Subscribe. SUBCRIBE. Subscribe. Oh wait, did I say that right? SUBSCRIBE. Yeah, subscribe, like, and comment. Come on, bro. Stop watching the videos without subscribing and liking, bro. We need this, bro. Come on now, we grinding. Is that a